The energy of Mercury in Sagittarius is both a powerful asset and a liability. We're all feeling that tension right now. On one hand, it's in Jupiter's sign, and that connection makes it brilliant and questing. Known for being philosophical and humorous. Really tuned into the big picture ideas of wealth and meaning. On the other hand, there's a liability. It is in detriment to traditional astrology. It can get so wrapped up in its own grand, idealistic theories that it simply stops observing reality. And this is part of where that famous bluntness, kind of like unrestrained foot and mouth energy comes from. And remember, I'm not saying that all people with Mercury and Sagittarius act like this, just that there's a tendency with this placement or this energy in a transit. There's pros and cons to every single thing in astrology. We have to balance it out, So Mercury and Sag can fall into the trap of finding that one big idealistic framework and applying it to everything, believing that that is the final answer. Now, if we're to listen to Socrates, that is the opposite of true wisdom. See, Apollo called Socrates the wisest man alive in his time because he knew that he knew nothing. This kept him in a state of beginner's mind. He was always learning. Meanwhile, Mercury in Sag, in its lowest form, it can stop being a student the moment it thinks it knows it all. That's when it's no longer learning. That's the precise flaw that's about to be dramatically exposed by this coming opposition with Uranus and Gemini. And this is all building to a head now in the early days of November with a direct opposition to Uranus and Gemini. And that's Mercury's sign. So it's in Mercury's house. That makes this an internal debate. This is sort of like the devil in the details directly confronting the big picture philosophy. Meanwhile, Uranus is actually about to leave Gemini and Mercury's rulership to go back to Taurus for one last look. So this could show a chaotic test in the realm of ideas before the disruptive energy shifts out of Mercury's rulership and back into Venus's for the next few months. It means this revolutionary energy is moving from your mind to your money, giving one final stagnation breaking shake to the world of your resources, values, your physical security before it leaves Venus's rulership for good. And while potentially disruptive, this could be the exact breakthrough you've been needing in the realm of your finances, like the insight that makes it all finally click. So with the big picture in mind, the strategy is simple. When this new detail emerges from this opposition, proving that your grand plan is incomplete, can you return to a place of learning, to that beginner's mindset? In the process, adjusting your framework, adapting it for success? Or will pride keep you stuck in an outdated way of doing things? All this chaos is the direct setup for Mercury going retrograde on November 9th. So the disruption is so total that there's like a retreat back from Sag into Scorpio, forcing us to take a pause in our quest for progress. And for a time while Mercury is in Scorpio, we'll be starting a deep investigative work to find this precise flaw in our foundation. What is the unseen root cause of this disruption? Now, because we're sort of in limbo until March 2026, like I've said in my other videos, this retrograde is a powerful time to rebuild, to get ready and prepare for the newness that is coming in a few months. First, we have to accept the failure of the old model.